Let me ask you something serious. Pull up your last few grocery receipts, or just think about what you spent last month on cleaning products alone. The average American household drops somewhere between $600 and $800 every single year on commercial cleaners, disinfectants, stain removers, and laundry boosters. That number comes straight from consumer spending data. And honestly, for most families it climbs even higher when you factor in specialty products like grout cleaners, mold sprays, and produce washers. That is real money. Money that could go toward a car payment, a family trip, or just a month with a little breathing room in the budget. Here is what burns me about that number. A massive chunk of those cleaning products share one core active ingredient with a bottle that costs you about $1.50 at any pharmacy or dollar store. That ingredient is hydrogen peroxide, specifically the 3% concentration you find in that brown plastic bottle in the first aid aisle. $1.50. And right now, most of you have one sitting unused somewhere in your home. On this channel, Mason Pure Cleaning is about one thing: giving you the honest, research-backed truth about what actually works, what is actually safe, and what actually saves you money. No gyms, no overcomplicated routines, just smart, simple solutions that treat your home and your wallet with respect. Over the next few minutes, we are going to walk through 18 powerful uses for hydrogen peroxide, grouped by where in your home and life they hit the hardest. By the end, I want you to walk away with a real number in your head, a genuine estimate of how much you could personally save in a single year. Because for most households, that number lands between $800 and $1,500. Before anything else, keep this one rule in mind. Always use 3% hydrogen peroxide for household tasks, unless I specifically say otherwise. Higher concentrations are for industrial use and are not appropriate for home. Keep the bottle in a cool, dark location, because light and heat break it down. And do a small patch test on any fabric or surface before going all in. That is it. Simple. Now let's get into the savings. Use number 1. Disinfecting kitchen sponges. Your kitchen sponge is, without exaggeration, one of the most bacteria-dense objects in your entire home. Research has confirmed that a used kitchen sponge can carry tens of billions of bacterial cells per cubic centimetre. That includes E. coli and Salmonella. Your toilet seat, by comparison, is genuinely cleaner. Most people respond to this by throwing the sponge out every 1 to 2 weeks. If that is you, you are spending somewhere around $26 to $52 a year just on sponges. Here is what to do instead. Pour enough 3% hydrogen peroxide into a shallow bowl to fully submerge the sponge. Let it soak for 10 minutes. Squeeze it out, rinse under warm water, and let it air dry. Do this twice a week, and your sponge lifespan extends dramatically. The peroxide works by releasing oxygen molecules that physically tear apart bacterial cell membranes. Annual savings here, easily $30 to $40. Use number 2. Whitening laundry without bleach. A standard jug of chlorine bleach runs about $4 to $6. Sounds cheap until you factor in what it does to your clothes over time. Chlorine bleach is an aggressive oxidizer that progressively weakens cotton fibers. It causes whites to go thin and grey after repeated use. It destroys elastic. Hydrogen peroxide is also an oxidizer, but a far gentler one. It whitens by breaking apart the molecular structures inside stains without attacking the fabric itself. Your whites come out brighter, your fabrics stay intact, and you are paying roughly $0.08 per load instead of the $0.40 premium. Over a full year of weekly laundry, that gap adds up to over $100 saved. Use number 3, destroying blood and red wine stains. I know how frustrating it is to ruin something you love because of a stain. Blood on white sheets, red wine on a good tablecloth. For fresh blood, pour 3% peroxide directly onto the stain. You will see it foam immediately. That bubbling is the peroxide reacting with an enzyme in the blood called catalase, breaking down the proteins. Blot, never rub, with a clean white cloth. Rinse with cold water, never hot water on blood. Heat sets protein stains permanently. Repeat as needed. For red wine, combine equal parts hydrogen peroxide and clear dish soap. Apply the mixture to the stain. Let it rest for 30 minutes. Then launder normally. The peroxide attacks the wine's pigment molecules, while the dish soap lifts the oily residue. Together they do what a $12 specialist product promises but delivers inconsistently. Save your money. Use number 4. Washing produce properly. Walk down the produce cleaning aisle of any health food store, and you will find bottles of fruit and vegetable wash priced between $5 and $10 each. Here is the honest version. Fill your kitchen sink with cold water and add a quarter cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide. Submerge your fruits and vegetables and let them soak for 5 to 10 minutes. Rinse thoroughly. This process lifts pesticide residues, removes wax coatings, and reduces surface bacteria. Beyond safety, this extends the freshness of your produce. If this prevents even one bag of berries from going bad, you are saving money. Use number 5. Eliminating bathroom and kitchen mold. Professional mold remediation services charge between $500 and $6,000. Even the commercial sprays run $15 to $30 a bottle. For small surface mold, hydrogen peroxide is recognized by the EPA as an effective antifungal agent. Pour 3% peroxide into a clean spray bottle. Spray the moldy area until thoroughly saturated. Walk away for 10 minutes. Then scrub with a stiff brush and wipe clean. Wear gloves, open a window. But be clear-eyed, this is for surface mold. Anything involving black mold in structural areas requires a licensed professional. That boundary matters. You have just replaced a $20 bottle of harsh commercial mold spray with $0 and 15 cents worth of peroxide. Do that 12 times a year and you have saved over $200. You have already unlocked 5 money-saving tools and you are just getting warmed up. The bathroom section coming next is where most households overpay the most and where peroxide absolutely dominates. Keep watching. The bathroom is where most cleaning budgets quietly get drained. Toilet bowl cleaners, grout whiteners, glass sprays, toothbrush replacements. They all add up fast. That's because they are all sold as specialized products for specific problems. What we are about to cover is how one bottle handles all of it. Use number 6, deep cleaning your toilet bowl. Name brand toilet bowl cleaners like Lysol or The Works cost $3 to $6 per bottle. And most households go through several a month if they are cleaning regularly. They work through hydrochloric acid or chlorine compounds, both of which are hard on septic systems and require genuine ventilation when you use them. Hydrogen peroxide is softer on infrastructure and just as effective against the primary culprits: bacteria, staining, and mineral deposits. Pour half a cup of 3% peroxide directly into the toilet bowl. Let it sit undisturbed for 20 minutes. During that time, the oxygen release loosens scale and staining from the porcelain. Scrub with your toilet brush. Flush. For stubborn rust rings or hard water buildup, add a half cup of baking soda to the bowl before the peroxide. The fizzing reaction that follows is a mechanical loosening agent. The bubbles physically dislodge mineral scale from the surface. No acid required, no fumes. Compared to $50 to $70 spent annually, the savings stack fast. Use number 7, restoring grout to white. Discoloured grout does something visually damaging to a room. A bathroom with clean fixtures, but brown grout looks dirty no matter what. This is why grout whitening pens sell for $10 to $20 each, and why people pay contractors $200 to $500 to regrout a shower. The peroxide paste method delivers results that rival professional cleaning. Mix 2 parts baking soda to 1 part 3% peroxide until you have a thick paste. Apply it generously along the grout lines using an old toothbrush. Let it sit for 15 minutes. The baking soda provides mild abrasive action, while the peroxide does the oxidizing work, breaking apart the organic compounds that cause grout to darken. Scrub with the toothbrush using short, firm strokes. Rinse with warm water. The results on moderately stained grout are remarkable. It is a near-complete restoration. If this prevents even one regrouting job, you have saved $200 minimum. Realistically, households that do this quarterly save that amount every single year. Use number 8, streak-free glass and mirrors. Windex and comparable glass cleaners cost $4 to $7 per bottle. The active ingredient in most formulas is isopropyl alcohol or ammonia. Both volatilize quickly and linger in enclosed spaces. Hydrogen peroxide at 3% cuts through greasy fingerprints, toothpaste splatter, soap scum, and water spots on glass and mirrors with no residue and no fumes. Spray it directly onto the surface. Wipe with a microfiber cloth using horizontal strokes, then vertical strokes. No streaks. For an extra clean finish, use crumpled newspaper instead. The ink acts as a mild abrasive and the paper leaves zero lint. A standard 32-ounce bottle costs less than $1. If you go through 2 bottles of glass cleaner a month, you are spending over $100 a year. Switch to Peroxide, and that cost drops below $10. Use number 9, sanitizing cutting boards. Studies show that wooden cutting boards harbour pathogenic bacteria in the micro crevices left by knife cuts. Regular dish soap reduces surface bacteria, but does not fully penetrate those grooves. After washing with hot soapy water, spray it generously with 3% peroxide. Let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes. You may see some bubbling. That is the reaction you want. Rinse thoroughly. For an even stronger result, follow the peroxide with a spray of plain white vinegar. Important, do not mix them in the same bottle. Apply them one after the other. It attacks different biological targets. This is a rare case where a 2-step process that costs almost nothing outperforms expensive sanitizing products. Multiply that across a year and the savings are real. Use number 10, disinfecting your toothbrush. Microscopic aerosolized particles travel up to 6 feet every time you flush with the lid up and settle on every nearby surface, including the toothbrush you put in your mouth twice a day. Beyond that, the warm, moist environment of a toothbrush holder is ideal for bacterial and fungal growth between uses. Sanitizing extensions save useful life significantly. Dentists recommend replacement every 3 months. At $10 per brush, a family of 4 spends up to $160 annually. Once a week, fill a small cup with peroxide and submerge the bristle head for 5 minutes. The peroxide disinfects without damaging the nylon bristles or degrading the rubber grip pads. Rinse under hot water before the next use. A single bottle handles this for months. If this lets you extend each toothbrush to 5 months, a family of 4 saves $40 to $60 a year from this one habit alone. The savings are adding up fast. You have already unlocked 5 money-saving tools and you are just getting warmed up. The bathroom section coming next is where most households overpay the most and where peroxide absolutely dominates. Keep watching. Use number 11, deep cleaning your dishwasher. Most people run their dishwasher 3 to 5 times a week and never once clean the machine itself. Inside the pump housing, around the door gasket, and along the spray arms, food particles and soap scum accumulate over months. The result is a machine that smells off. Specialty dishwasher cleaning tablets cost $4 to $8 per use. Some households buy them monthly. The peroxide method costs pennies and works comparably. Pour half a cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide directly into the bottom basin of an empty dishwasher. Run a full hot water cycle. The peroxide circulates through the entire water system, sanitizing the spray arms, the interior walls, and the door gasket. It kills mold and bacteria. Do this monthly. If clean maintenance extends your current machine by 2 or 3 years, that is a meaningful financial win. Use number 12, restoring yellowed pillows, the genius method. If your pillows are more than a year old, they are almost certainly yellow. This happens because pillows absorb sweat, body oils, and saliva over years of use. Most people's response is to just buy new pillows. A good set for a queen bed runs $80 to $200. This is a genuine recurring expense. Here is what to do instead. Set your washing machine to its hottest setting. Add 1 cup peroxide, 1 cup vinegar, half a cup detergent, and a 1/4 cup dish soap. Load the pillows on. You can do 2 at a time in a standard top loader, and balance matters, so always do pairs. Run a full cycle. Peroxide targets the oxidized proteins. Vinegar breaks down fatty acids. Detergent and dish soap lift everything so it rinses away. This is a multi-front attack. When the cycle finishes, your pillows come out white. Genuinely, shockingly white. They will smell clean and feel fluffier because the oils are gone. Run this every 6 months. For a household with 4 to 6 pillows, this single method saves $120 to $300 in replacement costs annually. This one pays for your time. Use number 13, removing underarm stains from shirts. These are the result of a chemical reaction between the proteins in sweat and the aluminum in antiperspirants. That reaction creates a yellow, waxy residue. Here is the fix. Mix 2 parts peroxide with 1 part clear dish soap. Add enough baking soda to form a spreadable paste. Apply it directly to the stained area and work it in with an old toothbrush. Leave it for at least 1 hour, or overnight for long set stains. The peroxide breaks the discoloured compounds and the soap handles the residue. A dress shirt that would have cost $80 to replace is rescued completely. Use number 14, treating carpet stains and pet accidents. Professional carpet cleaning costs $150 to $300 per room. Store-bought spot cleaners like Resolve or Folex are $12 a bottle. For most stains, food, mud, juice, a mixture of equal parts peroxide and cold water is effective. Spray, wait 3 minutes, and blot from the outside in. For pet urine, the process has an additional step. Sprinkle a generous layer of baking soda directly over the urine area first. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Then spray with the peroxide water mixture. The combination lifts the stain and neutralizes the uric acid crystals that cause the smell. This stops repeat accidents. We are moving into the final stretch now. 4 more uses that cover your shoes, your plants, your appliances, and your beauty tools. These are the quiet budget drains. These last ones are the quiet budget drains that most people never think to address. Let's close this out strong. Use number 15, bringing white sneakers back to life. White sneakers are a casualty of everyday life. Within weeks, they pick up scuff marks and that inevitable yellowing on rubber soles that simple wiping won't fix. They are not too far gone. Mix 1 part 3% peroxide, 1 part baking soda, and half a part water into a thick paste. Apply it thoroughly across every surface. Place the shoes outside in direct sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. UV light activates the peroxide in a process called photooxidation, bleaching out deep stains. Wipe it off with a damp cloth. The results are startling. The kind of white that looks like the box was just opened. You've saved $100 on a new pair. Use number 16, Predentanam Comtiginkia. Anantidinamon, protecting houseplants from root rot. Root rot is the silent killer of houseplants. The cause is anaerobic bacteria and fungi that thrive in waterlogged, oxygen-depleted soil. Hydrogen peroxide releases oxygen directly into the root zone. This kills the anaerobic organisms and boosts the root's recovery capacity. Mix 1 teaspoon of 3% peroxide per cup of water. Use this once a week for 3 weeks to treat early signs of rot. It's a $15 fungicide replacement. Use number 17, deep cleaning your humidifier. The water tank and internal components are a perfect environment for mold and bacteria to colonize, creating a slimy biofilm on the tank walls. Fill the tank with 1 cup of 3% peroxide and the rest water. Let it sit for 30 minutes, swishing periodically. It kills colonies that vinegar leaves behind. Rinse 3 times and air dry. A clean humidifier delivers clean air and lasts significantly longer, saving you the $200 cost of a high-end replacement. Use number 18, cleaning and extending the life of makeup brushes. Makeup brushes are a slow budget drain. Dirty brushes cause skin breakouts and infections, adding dermatological costs on top of the $80 brush expense. Add 2 to 3 capfuls of 3% peroxide to warm water. Swirl each brush for 60 seconds to dislodge caked-on product. It's faster and better than isopropyl alcohol. Rinse under running water and lay brushes flat on a towel to dry. Never stand them upright while wet, as water loosens the adhesive in the ferrule. Maintained brushes last years longer, saving you up to $120 per replacement cycle. Proper maintenance is a genuine financial win. Mason's final numbers, the real cost breakdown. Let's look at this clearly. Across these 18 uses, the annual savings breakdown: sponges $35, laundry $100, stain removers $50, produce wash $60, mold spray $200, toilet cleaner $60, grout restoration $200, glass cleaner $90, cutting board sanitizers $30, toothbrush replacement $50, dishwasher tablets $70, pillow replacement $200, shirt rescue $80, carpet cleaner $150, sneaker replacement $100, plant treatment $60, humidifier lifespan $50, makeup brushes $80. That total is $1,665. $1,665 from a product that costs $1.50 a bottle and that most of you already own. It is not a trend, it is chemistry that works. And when it finishes its job, it breaks down into water and oxygen. Nothing harmful left behind. No toxic load in your home. This is what Mason Pure Cleaning is built around. The idea that clean doesn't have to mean expensive. Practical, honest, and genuinely useful for real households. These last ones are the quiet budget drains that most people never think to address. Let's close this out strong.